choices, smaller portions, less sugar. BalanceUS.org.
I've talked on this phone through the happiest times of my life and through the saddest times of my life, but I never dreamed in 1,000 years that it would save my life. Boom! I fell 22 feet, completely shattered my pelvis. In the middle of the woods. I called my wife. She thought I was joking. I said, man, I'm not. I was so lucky that day. Saved my life.
There for you when it matters most. Unlimited on the best network now comes with Apple Music on Us and a free Samsung Galaxy when you switch. Only on Verizon.
Stay ahead of the storms with the Stormwatch 7 app.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on. The extreme winter strike, a massive storm racing across the country. The Northeast bracing for a treacherous morning commute. Rob Marciano standing by with the latest forecast. Plus, the tornado emergency, several confirmed twisters, alerts in place into the night, the images of the damage coming in. Also tonight, investigating Trump. Democrats threatening new investigations, demanding documents from dozens in the president's inner circle, and the new poll showing where the president stands with the American people. Mardi Gras horror, a driver plowing into a group of cyclists, killing two, then trying to get away. The suspect, the son of a New Orleans police officer. Call for justice from the family of Stephon Clark after the officers who shot and killed the unarmed man will not face charges. Will the state now step in? Under arrest, the driver who sent this car spinning out of control, then drove away in custody tonight. And miracle survival, the two little girls, sisters, missing nearly 48 hours in the cold and rain, the clues that brought them back to their family.
From ABC News, this is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Yamas, and a lot to get to tonight. And we begin with that extreme weather barreling across the country, that new winter storm triggering emergencies, and this just in, closing schools here in New York City and across the storm zone. The snow also expected to create a travel nightmare. Snow and hazy conditions on the highways there in St. Louis. This car spinning backwards on an icy road in Colorado Springs. In Wichita, cars overturning after the biggest snowfall in 3 years there. While to the south, several confirmed tornadoes already turning deadly. This monster tornado seen in Warner Robins, Georgia. 130 million Americans in the path of the extreme weather. The Northeast bracing for a treacherous morning commute. ABC's Rob Marciano tracking it all from Boston. The storm headed that way.
Tonight, a ferocious late winter storm blasting across the country.
As you see here, we're experiencing some pretty heavy snowfall.
Driving already treacherous across the Midwest, 30-plus mile-per-hour winds blowing snow sideways in Kansas, contributing to multiple accidents in Wichita. This truck sliding off the highway and down an embankment, another rolling over onto its roof. Similar scenes in Missouri, this jackknifed semi stuck in its tracks. More than 130 million in the path of snow and extreme cold as the storm races across the country. The Northeast corridor in its crosshairs tonight.
We advise everyone to avoid all unnecessary travel. Do not drive unless you have to, please.
The same system responsible for multiple tornadoes touching down in the south. Severe weather alerts up from Louisiana to the Carolinas. People sheltering in the back of this bowling alley in Fort Benning, Georgia. And damage in Alabama, where the National Weather Service declared a tornado emergency for part of the state, calling it a particularly dangerous situation, urging residents to take cover now. Back in Georgia, the first images of the tornado damage now coming in from just east of Columbus. Homes knocked off their foundations, others completely ripped apart, vehicles overturned, trees snapped like toothpicks.
Powerful tornadoes down there in the south. Rob Marciano joins us now from Boston, where the schools are closed there. And Rob, now they're closed in New York City as well. We're talking about some serious snow coming our way.
Yeah, we do expect the snow to arrive here in the next couple hours, Tom, but I want to get to that ongoing tornado threat in the south. Look at the radar, still lit up. We have tornado watches that extend to South Carolina up until 11 o'clock tonight, and we have multiple warnings going on right now. So dangerous situation here in the next few hours. That snow, as you mentioned, now in New York City, reaching into New England. The heaviest is going to come tonight as it taps some of that Atlantic moisture. Most of it will be done around the rush hour, but the damage will be done by then as far as how much snow is on the ground. By noon, it's gone, but 8 to 12 12 inches just inland in parts of Massachusetts, and a big swath along I-95 of 6 to 8 inches of snow. So that is difficult to drive in, no doubt. And then the cold coming in behind us. Look at these numbers for wind chills in Chicago, -2 tomorrow. And that cold air gets into the Northeast on Tuesday. Single digits for wind chills, and that lasts through the rest of the week. So what does fall tomorrow will stick around. Tom?
Rob Marciano tracking the storm through the night. Rob, thank you. Next, we move to the new moves to investigate President Trump. House Democrats set to request more than 60 new documents tomorrow from people and organizations in the president's inner circle. The Democrats saying the public has the right to know. And tonight, the new poll tracking how the president is doing with the American people. Here's ABC White House correspondent Tara Palmieri.
Tonight, House Democrats preparing to launch a sweeping investigation deep into the president and his inner circle.
Tomorrow, we will be issuing document requests to over 60 different people and individuals from the White House to begin the investigations to present the case to American people about obstruction of justice, corruption, and abuse of power.
Jerry Nadler, chairman of the House Judiciary Committee that would lead impeachment hearings, included Donald Trump Jr. and Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg among those who will be contacted tomorrow.
President of the United States thus wrote a personal check for the payment of hush money as part of a criminal scheme.
Democrats claiming the bombshell testimony of Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, showed more evidence of potential criminal behavior.
All of a sudden, they're trying to take you out with...
In a 2-hour marathon speech, Trump vehemently denied the charges.
There's no collusion. So now they go and morph into, let's inspect every deal he's ever done. We're going to go into his finances. We're going to check his